I'm Amber Romano, and I'm going to be offering a sound healing session for you today. So make sure to be somewhere where you feel like you can be comfortable and relax. If you're not there now and you feel like you can't really receive it, that's okay. It's actually a video link that you're going to be receiving, so you can actually watch this at any time that works best for you. So I do want to go ahead and explain a little bit about what sound healing is. So first, a little bit about me. I studied sound healing at the California Institute of Integral Studies, and I studied what's called Sound, Voice, and Music in the Healing Arts, and it's this incredible program with people from all over the world, including an amazing head facilitator, Sylvia Nakash, and just really incredible teachers who taught me so much. And I wanted to share a bit of that with you guys. So some of the benefits, of course, is stress reduction. It's very meditative, very soothing to receive, right? To receive these like calming sounds. A lot of times it's best received lying down, but you can be in any position that you feel comfortable in. And especially during this time with the pandemic and fires and lightning and just everything you can think of, the whole 2020 thing that everyone's talking about in social media as well. And it's having a very real impact on people's lives. It can be very stressful to be in 2020. And so I hope that some of the sound healing experience will actually help with stress reduction. But some of the other benefits and some of the science behind this is actually found that people who receive sound healing had an increased release of nitric oxide, which is really interesting because it has to do with vasodilation, sending more oxygen and nutrients to your tissues. And they actually had found that there's increased healing in the body physically. People also notice that they'll feel almost a little high afterward. So depending if you're very sensitive or not, you might want to consider waiting before you drive. I've had a friend who just blew through a red light on her way after our sound healing class and was like, I was not ready to drive. So sometimes you want to just get your bearings, make sure you're grounded, and we'll do a little grounding work as well. So some of this can make you feel very elevated, but we'll go ahead and also make sure that there's enough grounding. But you also want to check in with yourself. Do I feel grounded and ready to go about my day after this? But I really do hope that you receive it well and that it helps to reduce stress. Another thing that we're going to be doing is body awareness, present moment focus on yourself, because I think it's very easy in this time, especially given again, and just in general with life stresses, to want to almost disconnect from our body and forget what it feels like to be within ourselves. So I think it's also really important to do a bit of meditation beforehand to be open to receiving. Normally, I offer tuning forks, which I may or may not do today. Tuning forks are really great in person, but I'm not sure exactly how they'll relate over film. So I am going to go ahead and offer more percussive and singing bowl related sounds for you guys. And I just want to also say, if you have any questions, feel free to put those questions in the comment section of this video link post, and I will go ahead and on the hours from 11:40, or actually I think it's from noon to 12:55 or so, I will go ahead and be available to answer those ASAP. But feel free to do that at any point, because I'll get a notice that says that you've asked a question, or you guys can go ahead and message me if you really want, and I'm happy to answer any questions, throughout whenever you have a question to ask. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with a 5-minute meditation. This one is oftentimes in the sessions, some of you who have gone to the sound healing baths, I often will do a big visualization and have you visualize you're going somewhere. Well, I actually really just want to do one that's more very internal and connecting to your body and your mind right now, because I think we've been sort of pulled to almost go somewhere else in a sense. So handy dandy timer. It's gonna be for 5 minutes. So hopefully I'll notice it runs out, we'll see. And I'm actually gonna do a heartbeat meditation. This is the first time that I had ever been introduced to sound healing. I was actually with a therapist who does Ayurvedic work and Hakomi and color light therapy, as well as was an MFT. It was very interesting, and she did this heart meditation with a shaman drum like this, and that is actually one of the things that sparked me and made me very interested in what is sound healing. And so later down the line I ended up feeling called to actually go to the program and go ahead and do it. but that was many years after that. So I'm actually really excited to offer this, because for some of you, this may be your first experience with sound healing, but whether it is or isn't, if you're a well-practiced sound healing receiver or a practitioner, it's still beneficial to receive. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and move on from the talking part and into the sound. So from here on out, it's just going to be sound. Okay. So go ahead and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And for this meditation, it's important to try to follow your breath if you can. It gives you something to focus on. So following your air going through your nose, feeling it through your nostrils, what it feels like going down into your lungs and filling your lungs. Really feeling that whole experience, and then exhaling. What that feels like being released from your body. Remembering to listen to your own breath as well. Moving in through your nose and out through your mouth. So to conclude, we're going to end with a meditation. It's going to be similar to the heartbeat meditation on the shaman drum, but we'll go ahead and do that on a gong. So breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just remembering, inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, and feeling that breath. But allow your mind to just float and wander. Allow whatever you need to receive to come in. If it's quiet, that's good. If you have thoughts, that's good too. Taking a moment to hear the sounds in the room or wherever you happen to be, in addition to the sounds in this video. What do you hear? Are there cars coming by? Are there people walking around? Wind rustling, birds? What is outside of yourself right now? And then taking another moment to feel within yourself and listen to your own self. Do you hear your own breath? Your own heartbeat? Your own thoughts? And sort of playing with that, listening within yourself, and then switching over to listening to outside of yourself, and shifting that awareness. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And that concludes the sound healing offering. There's actually a lot more that could be offered in terms of instruments. Actually, sound bowls are not the most common, but I think they present the best in through audio. But there are many other types of instruments, and feel free to ask about those in the comments section. There's a shruti box, for instance, harmonium, where we can do, for instance, like kirtan chanting. Tube and throat singing is involved, tuning forks, chimes, different kinds of drums, hand drum, rattles, all kinds of instruments really. And you know, to do sound healing, you don't need all of those things. You could have one tuning fork or one singing bowl, and that would actually suffice to be beneficial. So if you do ever want to do anything like this at home, I'd highly suggest getting something like that and just sort of playing with it. And if you guys want, I can actually add maybe a demo video or something like that about how to play some of the instruments if that were to be requested. Thank you guys for listening today, and I really hope that felt beneficial for you. Thank you.